Hi everyone and welcome to the Hermetic Shaman. My name is Jayme, and if you're new here, I am so glad that you have found your way to this space. If you are returning, thank you from the bottom of my heart for all of your continued support. Today's reading is going to be a general collective message intended for anyone who feels drawn to it. As always, please take what resonates with you in your particular situation and gently release what doesn't. If you're interested in a personal reading or a session with me, you'll find the link to my website down below in the description box. For those of you on TikTok, you'll find that right on my profile. And if this message supports you in any way, please hit that like button, subscribe, and for those on YouTube, hit that notification bell so you never miss out on a reading. Alrighty y'all, before we begin, I do want to say there's going to be energies here from the past that want to make a reappearance. I don't think that they have the best intentions. I just feel like they're feeling defeated. And these are people who were individuals that left you probably at your time of need the most. Whether that was they energetically distanced themselves from you, and then you made the final cut to be like, all right, well, bye. Even though it hurt. But now you're at this place where things are lining up for you. Things are falling into place. All of those manifestations that you had are now finally ready to come in because you've done the healing. You've done the work. You've made it through to the other end. And I feel like a part of this had to do with, like, feels like a humiliation ritual on a grand scale, like you still having to hold your own head up high, in spite of what others may have been projecting onto you. And I feel like that has a lot to do with the energies that are wanting to make a reappearance back into your life. Be very careful with what you overshare or what you share with these people, because it's giving the energy of them wanting to come in and making it act like it was a chance or a run-in encounter. And they're gonna be like, oh my god, hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in so long. What have you been up to? What are you doing? Are you dating? You know, all of these things, right? They want information, but the truth is, they already have that information. They're just wanting to test you to see where you are at. But then again, also, because, you know, when you're having conversations, you're like, oh, you know, I'm doing well, the family's doing well, da-da-da. How about you? I feel like once you flip it back onto them, it's going to be like one word, two word. You know, it's going to give you this closed off energy, and you're just going to be like, okay. These are people who want to absorb but don't want to give. And that's probably because they're facing some experience or a similar experience to what you went through. It's like now the humiliation ritual is now on them, if you're following me. It's like they now need to walk through that same tunnel of darkness, the one that you just came out of. And they want you to give them, like, the cheat sheet. Or they're hoping that by being around you or in the presence of your energy or by you letting them back in some kind of way, that they would download the cheat codes or that they'll be able to make it through that tunnel faster. So it's like the energy of them wanting you to come save them, but yet they didn't even want to give you a life vest or throw you, what are those circles called that they throw over the boat? A lifesaver. They didn't even want to throw you a lifesaver while you were drowning and sinking. And they just kept driving away, right? Or whatever, however you work a boat. They just kept going away. And the same people that laughed and mocked you by the assumptions, by the things that they were seeing, by your downfall, essentially, Like, whoever I'm speaking for, I feel like you really had to lose it all. And now you're getting ready to gain it all back. And it's something here about the reason why you lost it all was so that you can gain a newfound appreciation. To bring you closer to you, to force you to go within. To break you free from this matrix that we call society. So, let's open up this reading. I call upon my full divine counsel in this sacred moment, Yahweh, eternal flame and sovereign creator, Elohim, divine architects of form and frequency, Sophia, holy mother of wisdom, womb, and word, Papa Legba, opener of the gates, keeper of the crossroads, Hecate, queen of witches, guardian of shadow and flame, Yeshua, ascended master of unconditional love and truth, my beloved ancestors of the blood, spirit, and stars, the archangels Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, and Uriel, along with the eternal light of my Lyran soul, stand with me now. Surround this space in truth, clarity, and protection. Let every card reveal only what serves the highest path. Let falsehood fall. Let wisdom rise. May I be a clear vessel for divine messages. May my words honor both shadow and light. May no harm enter, no distortion pass through. I read as flamekeeper, priest, and sovereign starseed. I read with purpose, integrity, and divine permission. I open this reading in full trust and alignment. So it is, so it has always been, and so it shall be. Alrighty, y'all. We are going to switch things up today. We're going to begin with the regular tarot, and then we'll dive in with some oracles and figure out what is going on along the way. Universe and divine counsel. What is going on in collective energy, and what is it that the collective needs to know? We have the Eight of Swords upright and the Five of Cups reversed. We have... that's like polar opposite energy. We have one person here that feels trapped. Thank you, Spirit. I see it now. There could potentially be somebody here who doesn't care about somebody here who's feeling mentally trapped, but it's also feeling like somebody here is mentally confined because they can't seem to find a way out of something here that they're grieving. Somebody here is hyper-focused on some kind of loss, and it feels like they're trying to do everything in their power to try and get it all back. Universe. We have a Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody here who doesn't value themselves. This is somebody here that doesn't have anything to offer or feels like they don't have anything to offer. This is somebody here that doesn't know how to change their own circumstances and is unwilling to work with what it is that they have. So somebody here could feel like they don't have everything that they need in order to accomplish something, in order to build something. We have the Lovers reverse. This could have to do with the relationship, somebody you're not feeling worthy of being in a relationship, or this is somebody that's been trying to fight for a relationship here that has already run its course. This relationship could be family, friend, lover, business. This could be somebody here who is in karmic energy. And for the record, I'm trying to get out of using karmic as if it's a bad thing because we've all have been karmics at one point in our journeys. We have the High Priestess. This is somebody here that's disconnected from their intuition. Somebody here is constantly chasing validation externally, outside of them. And maybe they feel like they need this relationship in order to help define them. Strong feminine energy here. This could be a man in feminine energy, or a woman here that has lost their way. Either way, somebody here is not appreciating themselves. And because of that, they feel like they need to be attached to someone in order to give them some kind of validation. So this is somebody that's clinging and holding on to something that's already gone. And this is somebody that's too afraid to embrace some kind of transformation that is taking place. Somebody feels like something is happening to them instead of it happening for them. This is definitely a feminine and karmic energy. Struggling to embrace some kind of lesson. I'm almost wondering if this is the same person that wants to come back. One of the energies that wants to come back from your past here. They want to hold on to something because they need your validation. They need it now. Maybe because of where you're at now. Universe, tell us more. We have a Queen of Wands. Strong Leo energy and Taurus energy here. Somebody here is shining really bright, very authentic, being themselves, standing out from the crowd. This is somebody here who is embracing their full power. They're owning all of themselves. They're not allowing fear to take root. This could be somebody here that sees that now, collective, you are shining bright, you're doing good, it's like you're leading your own way. And it's interesting because look at all this fire that's coming out of her wand. You have walked through that dark tunnel and have continued to find your light. And you are still carrying your torch. And it's interesting because you had to lose it all in order for you to gain some newfound appreciation. I feel like that appreciation had to be within yourself. Somebody here is now facing the obstacle of them not feeling worthy of something. And it's the same thing that you went through. They're going through a dark night of the soul. We have the Six of Wands here. Somebody here is losing. And this is somebody here who could have built something here based on your loss. Based on you being down. The Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, somebody here was trying to sabotage you, but they only ended up sabotaging themselves. Because what you put out will always come back. Somebody was not counting or betting on the fact that you would still emerge from that tunnel with that torch in your hand. That you would make it through the roadblocks, the obstacles, the sabotage that they were putting in your way. Somebody here was physically doing things, and it could have been whoever this Queen of Coins is in the reverse. Could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be. This is definitely somebody here that was very, very stubborn. And I'm not calling all my Tauruses stubborn, but I've had some Taurus friends, and y'all can be a little rooted. Is all I'm gonna say. And I love y'all. We have a King of Cups reversed. This could have been a masculine here, or a masculine energy here that got in the middle or in between both of these feminines. That's for a very small few of you. But either way, the King of Cups in the reverse is a masculine energy here who's very uncompassionate, very unkind, not very demure. This is somebody here who's very explosive. This could also be somebody here that practices escapism in some kind of way. Like maybe somebody here overindulges in drinking or smoking or something here to get their mind off of what's going on in their life. Or somebody here that likes to party a little bit too much. There's no balance. This is also somebody that's not emotionally intelligent. We definitely have people here that are in their late 20s, up to, like, I want to say, like, 40s, mid-40s, could be even 50s. Universe. We have the Ten of Swords. There's the Dark Night of the Soul. This is somebody here that was the catalyst to your growth and your transformation. Their betrayal, the way that they betrayed you, hurt you more than what possibly you were even suffering at that point. So it was like betrayal amongst betrayal. So you were losing everything. It's like you were gasping for air while you were thrown overboard. And instead of throwing the lifesaver, somebody here allowed you to drown, essentially. They wanted you to drown. But then you still found your way out of that ocean, got yourself out of that tunnel, and now somebody here is realizing that something here is coming to an end. That cycle is over because you overcame that. You allowed yourself to continue carrying your torch. Something here is happening very, very fast that's allowing a major cycle here to end. This person could have still been entertaining other people on that boat at your cost and at your expense. And that's why they're going through what they're going through now. Because somebody was lacking humanity. They didn't know what they stood for. They stood for all of the wrong things, and they're finding out now because now they're walking a mile in your shoes. And they don't like the way that it feels. They don't like them calluses that are building up. Things are shifting for you here because you did the inner work. Universe, tell us more. The Ace of Coins. You are receiving a brand new opportunity here. A prosperous opportunity. A cornucopia of opportunity here. Your basket is going to be overfloweth with all of these fruits. And these are the fruits to your labor. Because these fruits have already been grown, right? They're already ripe. It's in season. So this has to do with all of the seeds that you have planted in the past. We have the Three of Cups reversed in the Hanged Man. You have a bitter group here that's no longer happy. And it could be these past energies here because you were able to break free from some kind of old belief system. Maybe one that they are now falling prey to. See, them throwing you overboard was the best thing that could have ever happened for you. It was your catalyst to reignite your own flame. And these people are now stuck dealing with their own belief system. Because what you give is what you get. As above, so below. As within, so without. 1919 on the timer. Oh, wow. I didn't realize I just spent almost 20 minutes with 4 cards, but... Universe, please tell us more. Universe, please tell us more. Mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Thank you for the confirmation, Spirit. Cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. Somebody here is definitely dissatisfied with their life, and it's this Queen of Pentacles. We have throne, position of authority. It was in the reverse when I saw it. This could be somebody here that is losing their authority now. They're losing their position. This could be somebody here that abused their spiritual rank. Or this could even be somebody here who was trying to steal your throne. And they would only be successful had you actually drowned. And maybe that's part of this message. Like, maybe somebody here was going around claiming that you were gone, that you didn't exist, that you know, you fell into the deep end and never came back up. But it's like, that's not the case. Because obviously you're still here, you're still thriving, you're being seen. You're no longer being hidden. You're no longer in that hermit isolation stage. Somebody here could have seen you out in public and felt like they were looking at a ghost. And that shattered somebody's world. It made them question themselves. It made them question everything. We have success. Success is on the way for you. Peacock, beware of great pride. See, that was also in the reverse. See, you had to know what it was like to be without in order to appreciate the things that you've had and who you are. Universe. We have chair filled. Someone new is entering your life. It did come out sideways, so maybe you kind of already know this person? Universe, tell us more. We have elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. I feel like it did, because now you're reaping the benefits. You're reaping all of the fruits of all the seeds that you have planted. We have torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. This is all about the fact that you reclaimed your sovereignty by breaking free from old patterns, old belief systems. And that's finally allowing you to be in alignment with what it is that you've been asking for. That's why you are receiving a cornucopia. You are guaranteed success here because you are still carrying that flame. And this long journey left you wiser in the end. You could be, for those of you where maybe you went through a period here where you lost friends, you lost family members, and it truly felt like you were in something alone. You're finally being connected with your soul tribe here. It's like, whoever I'm speaking for, you're no longer in the void. You're no longer in the in-between. You're now on the other end. Something here about that Fall Out Boy song, off their most recent album. Sending my love from the other side of the apocalypse. Like, that's where I feel like you're at right now. We have dog close-up. Pleasure with the close friend. Why is that dog's hair like that? It's given like... It's given like 90s? Someone's name could be Kerry. Anyways, y'all could be having some pleasure with a close friend, or maybe finally being able to be free and experience joy and be close with people of your same mentality, that's on your same frequency. You're no longer going to be dealing with people who are dissatisfied with life and wanting to abuse your kindness, because as within, so without. This all has to do with how you view somebody and how much you care for somebody, because they know that's the secret to manifestation. If you can feel it, if you can believe it, if you can live it, you can become it. It's about aligning your thoughts with your feelings. It's like you're dealing with people that knew, whoever I'm speaking for, that you are a healer of sorts. And they wanted to just tap into all of that healing energy that you had. But yet willing to sacrifice you the moment that they got a chance in order to get some kind of level up. Universe, please tell us the T. What's the T for collective? Another reason why I feel like people are past energies are wanting to come back, because I feel like they were cut off from having any access to figuring out information from you. Like maybe these people were abusing divination, and now there's been like this veil placed over you, part of the divine protection that you have, that people can no longer figure out what it is that you have going on, so that way they can't come in and try to rob from your harvest. I would recommend, I'm going to tag it at the end of this video, but I did do a protection ceremony in regards to placing a divine cloak of invisibility over you, so that no one can gatekeep you or spy on your energy with divination. I highly recommend doing that. You're being asked to move in silence. Maybe that's part of what you've learned. Not everything you need to share, because obviously if these people are not sharing everything, why should you? Universe, tell us the T. Somebody here was trying to steal your creativity. They were trying to steal off your work. They were trying to duplicate you. They were trying to feed off of you. Yes, they were. These people, or this person here that's a spiritual hater, they hate on your spirituality, your light, your magic, your power. They hate the fact that your torch is still burning bright, that you refuse to bend over or whatever, that you refuse to submit. I don't know why this world is so gung-ho, so fixated on control and submission. That's not love. Love is surrendering. And there's a huge difference. Your light irritates their demons, and this person is played out. The past is played out. That cycle is played out. I'm sick about reading it. No offense to my collective, but like, enough is enough already. Success is guaranteed for you, and these people cannot do anything about it. They know the door has been shut behind you the moment that you made it out of that tunnel. It's kind of like they're knocking on the window trying to get your attention. Universe, tell us more, please. These people, I want to say people. Maybe it's more than one person for some of you, but either way, people are creeping. They're lurking behind the corners here. And you know what's funny? This is an owl. So this is somebody here that knows better. They know better. They don't care. They're hating on your spirituality. They're hating on your gifts. Whatever that may be for you, whether it's discernment, whether it's clairaudience, or any of the clairs. Yeah, you're going to be traveling. You're going to be moving soon. You're no longer going to be fixated and stuck at one point. You're too busy winning. You are too busy winning, collective. You are receiving trophies. See, and these people are pissed. Because you beat them at the race. Or you beat them at their own game. And you didn't even have to try. You're just being you. We have into you here at the bottom. Somebody here is looking you up. There could be somebody here that is into you, whether it's a friend or somebody new coming into your life, whether that's like friend, lover, or even like business related. Somebody here does see your potential. You are going to have good chemistry with this individual or these individuals that are now coming into your life. People here are trying to look you up and search you. It could be this person that is into you, trying to get more information on you. You know, trying to do their own research. But there's also somebody here that wants to come in and kiss your ass. Or maybe that's all they can do now. This is definitely somebody here that you have rejected from your life. You know what's funny? They're the ones that threw you overboard. Laughed about you as you were struggling to stay afloat. And that's what it is. That's what's coming back to bite them in the butt. Because these people are trying to say that you were the one that left them for them. That you were the ones that rejected them. That's part of the humiliation ritual. By putting all that weight on you spiritually. But you were able to transmute that energy and keep your fire burning. You allowed it to fuel you in order to become the best version of you. $33. Exactly 33 on the timer. I've been seeing that number a lot lately. Some of you guys are entering your master builder phase. Universe. Tell us more for the collective, please. We have a pathway is being opened up for you. It's leading to transformation here. You are no longer a caterpillar. You are now a butterfly. You can now reach new levels and soar to new heights that you were never able to before. And that's because your view has elevated. We have a privileged lady. We have imprisonment here at the bottom of the deck. Somebody here is definitely feeling imprisoned. Whether confined in spiritual jail, somebody here could also be going to physical jail for what they did to you. Some of them could have taken this sacrificial energy beyond the scope of gossip and slander. And it's much like with what goes on in the world. Right? People will twist words, create so much hate, and then other people will actually start not believing it, but fully embracing it and thinking that it's, like, kind of with what happened this week with Charlie Kirk. It's what happens when hate gets too far. And emotions outweigh logic. There is going to be some kind of adjudication here, whether it's in the spiritual courts physical courts, somebody here is being imprisoned. And it could be a mature woman here that is at the helm, that's being imprisoned, spiritually imprisoned. We have distant horizons. You're definitely going to be traveling and moving in the near future, and it doesn't have to mean so much as in like physical traveling, but I feel like you're definitely going to be having new experiences. And we have courtship. Courtship's on the table. Courtship and the lovers. This could just be new relationships, new soul ties. There are definitely new people coming into your life here. People that see eye to eye with you. People that actually want to commit and invest in you. Family, friend, friend, lover, business. This could be a strange family that's now coming back in. Maybe a strange family that, for some of you anyway, that bought some kind of false narrative story. Either way, be wise and continue to use your discernment. Although whoever I'm speaking to, I feel like you have enough under your belt to know to be cautious. Universe, give me one more, please. Mature woman in the reverse. Okay, so this is definitely somebody here who has never grown up. And this is somebody here that feels like they're entitled. They're entitled to you and entitled to your energy. Yeah. Universe, tell us more. Yeah, we have outdated. Something here is outdated. This person knows that they fucked up. They know that a contract is broken, only because they were trying to keep a promise, but they got caught. But I feel like that promise was not made with integrity. Again, somebody here trying to keep something together that shouldn't even have existed in the first place, or something here that has served its purpose already, whoever this mature woman is. Or not very mature, to be quite honest. This could definitely be somebody here who's older, but has never really grown up. This person has been caught for their outdated bullshit. You know, tactics from the past no longer work. People are at that point in society where they need to see it with their own eyes. They're not just buying everything that they're hearing. Universe. Yeah, see? They ran away, and now they're all in their feelings. This person's all up in their feelings now. Because karma is tapping that ass. That's what's going on. Sorry to sound so bluntly, but that's what's going down. So they want you. That's why they want to come back around. Because they're trying to reattach themselves onto your energy just to try and sacrifice you again. Universe, please tell us more. For the collective, please. We have self-love. Excuse me. Let the wall fall that separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to take care of myself like never before. That's what you're doing right now. You're being asked to continue to give yourself self-love. collective. It is leading you towards companionship. For those of you that have been alone, romantically, or even not having many people that you feel like you can trust that are in your corner, that cycle is over, baby. You are finding love because you love yourself. Companionship, giving someone your complete presence is an astonishing gift. That's what's happening. Universe. We have divine source. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and that right actions will come. You are my source for all. You have reconnected with the source within you because of this self-love that you are giving yourself. You were able to let go. You surrendered. You surrendered. You didn't fight. You didn't kick. You didn't scream. You didn't try to stay afloat. You surrendered. You gave in. Because you didn't allow that fear to get the best of you. You chose self-love. Your integrity is unmatched, collective. To be able to go through whatever you went through and to come out the other end, freedom. You gained your freedom. You gained self-respect. You gained integrity. And that's what's undeniable now. That's why these past energies want to come back in. Because they know the roles have shifted. The ones that they were shaming you for in the past. They're now being shamed by the universe. We have freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from its bonds. It's what it did. You cut the cords. You surrendered. Liberation. The doubts and fear still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. No, you don't. You don't listen to those negative thoughts anymore. Because you've learned to be kind to yourself. And you've learned to trust the divine that's within you. And you broke free from the restrictions. You liberated yourself. We have energetic clearing. You've cleared out old, stagnant energies that were trying to keep you trapped. I just split the deck to this one. You have been building a bridge here. You have been building a new bridge to connect with people that are on your same elevation. Universe, please tell us more. Like I said, you are soaring to new heights here. You're soaring to new heights. You're being shown the way as well. Because you're building the bridge. You have made your way out of the tunnel, out of the maze. And it's like you recaptured your light. The little pieces of you, the fragments of you. It's like you recalled it all back to you. You have found love again. You have found the fountain of love. You found its source. Universe. Give me one more, thank you. Yeah, they wanted you in confusion here. They never wanted you to take flight, to take off, to transform. They never wanted you to reclaim your power back, but you did. You did it with the help of Source. You freed yourself. You freed yourself. And you're no longer doing what everybody is doing. You're no longer fitting the mold. You're no longer trying to blend in. That's exactly what this was. On the major scale of this energy, it was wanting you to blend in like everybody else around you. And that's why people felt like they could sacrifice you, because they felt like you were naive. And they wanted you to question yourself so that you would submit to the belief systems that they've already submitted to. They wanted you to be entrapped by their own system, and then when they couldn't, they felt like they could use you against you. Not only to just be their entertainment, to be their distraction. Because that's what happens when you're stuck in the Matrix. It's all about embracing all of the distractions that they throw at you. But now they see that they couldn't control you, and that you are thriving better and more outside of their matrix. And it's causing them to look bad. And now they're losing support because they were wrong about you from the beginning. Your sacrifice ended up turning into their self-sacrifice. Universe, please give us some angel numbers for the collective. I am going to be doing a Libra reading. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I might do it tonight. It depends on how long this one takes to edit and upload. Universe, please give us some angel numbers for the collect. Okay, I said some, not all of them. Universe, please give us a few angel numbers for the collective, please. Okay. Universe, please give us a slight few angel numbers, please, for the collective. Thank you. We have 000, a divine reset, pure potential, you are one with Source. 1133, use your voice, inspire others with your truth. It's about being a walking example at this time. 888, infinite abundance, financial and karmic rewards. Like I said, you were getting your cornucopia. This has been your grand divine reset. And now that you have called back all of your power, it's time for you to hit your pure potential. You thought you were strong before? Like, think back like 10 years ago. You thought you were able to do it then? Just watch now that you have... It's almost feeling like you have finally come home. And maybe that's just a feeling like... within, that you feel like you are home. Internally. Universe, please give us one more. Thank you. We have 7171. Clairvoyance is opening. Trust the signs. You're being asked to trust the signs. Universe could be speaking to you. And when I say that, the universe speaks to us in multiple different ways depending on who we are and what it is that, you know, because we're all different. We all watch different things. We all listen to different music. But the universe speaks to us in our own special language. And it's up to us to use our own intuition and discernment to translate those signs that the universe gives to us. It's unique to each and every single one of us. But your clairvoyance is opening at this time. And I don't think that's a coincidence that I said that earlier either. You're being asked to trust the signs here. Trust in your intuition. And you're being asked to speak up. You're not... In this next phase, in this time, you are not to diminish yourself. You have been diminished for too long. It's time for you to shine bright. And it's time for you to inspire others by your living example. It's time to show others what it's like to be unified in source, in collective consciousness. Universe. Please give us an affirmation. Thank you. We have authenticity. Authenticity is the name of the game. Whatever comes up, I will feel it. Whatever needs to be said, I will say it. Whoever doesn't get it, doesn't have to get it. But at least they know it, because I've said it. And that's way better than leaving a passive-aggressive note about it. Speak up. Do not bottle things in, because when you bottle things in, it creates pressure, and when there's enough pressure, it creates an explosion. We're not doing that anymore. We're not giving up our power. It's no longer about being considerate of other people's feelings, but about being true to our own. We shouldn't make ourselves uncomfortable by making others comfortable. Because that's not fair to you. Universe. Please give us a final message for the collective. Perseverance, number 28. You are likely to see financial or other tangible rewards for all of your hard work. Ganesha's tusk represents hard work in completing the task at hand. There is a legend included in some manuscripts of the Mahabharata about Ganesha breaking off his own tusk to continue writing the Mahabharata epic as Vyasa was dictating it to him. Ganesha's tusk is interpreted as a symbol of sacrifice and strength, and demonstrates that it is important to finish what you start. If you have been working hard or putting extra effort into something, it will definitely be worth all of the work. You will see the results and rewards for your labor. You may have been working on something quite challenging and important for the last few months, and this is likely to come to a conclusion soon. Ganesha is guiding you to not lose faith while you wait for things to come to fruition. Be patient, appreciate the progress you have made so far. Celebrate those little wins. If your hard work has not yet paid off as planned, consider that your expectations may need modifying. There are no guarantees. Be grateful, focus on the present, and do what you can with what you have. There will be an ending to a difficult period of financial or material struggle. Because you didn't give up. You didn't give up. But that is what I have for y'all today, collective. I am sending you all lots of love and lots of light. And I will see you next time. Ciao.